Hola amores, and welcome back to the channel. And to those who don't know me, I am Maritza, currently a graduate master's student in psychology. And today we're going to talk about how to effectively connect a lot more emotionally with women, all right? All according to psychology. So let's get into it right away. I will start with a saying in Spanish that goes like this. Intenta siempre convertirte en la persona que tú quieres atraer. And it means always try and become that person who you want to attract, all right? So my loves, have you perhaps ever felt like maybe you're speaking a completely different language from those ladies who you are interested in? Perhaps you're talking, maybe she's talking, but there's no click. Well, a lot of men think emotional connection is some kind of mysterious thing or like a magic trick. However, in psychology, connection actually is a measurable process. It's about moving from the surface level to the soul level. So first thing you need to do is learn about the bids for connection or the Gottman Method. Dr. John Gottman, a famous relationship researcher, discovered something really nice called bids. And a bid is any attempt from a lady to try and catch your attention or your affirmation. Like, for example, saying something and waiting for your reply, or showing you a funny meme and waiting to see what you say. Or maybe a lady just glancing at you or looking at you, or just waiting to see what response you give her. In psychology, they say that you have two choices. One is you turn towards the lady, or two is you turn away from the lady and you don't pay attention to what she's saying or to what she's doing. And if you don't want to turn away, then when a lady or a woman wants to share something with you, no matter how small it is, try to acknowledge her, try to smile back, give her maybe a positive feedback, because turning towards these tiny bids is the foundation of emotional safety. It tells her that, hey, I see you, and yes, you matter. Even those little things you're telling me, I'll pay attention because they matter. That the following thing you have to do to emotionally connect more with ladies is begin to give the ladies, the women, some emotional attunement, or use the mirroring effect with the ladies, okay? Because psychologically, yes, we trust a lot more people who seem to vibrate at the same level, at the same frequency as we do, as we're vibrating. And this is not about you mimicking all her movements. No, it's about you showing her an effective empathy, that you're understanding her. If she's excited, then meet her halfway with the energy. If she's vulnerable and quiet, then you lower your voice and slow down a little bit. The reason why this works is because it's going to trigger mirror neurons inside the lady's brain, making her feel that you're not just listening, okay, you are also experiencing the moment with her. If she's happy, you're happy. If she's sad, you bring it down. This is what they say. The following thing you could do is you can use the self-disclosure loop. And listen to this, okay? There's a famous study called the 36 questions that lead to love. And the secret was not the questions themselves, but rather the reciprocal self-disclosure. Many men, what do? They treat a date maybe like a job interview where, I don't know, where you are the employer and she's the employee. But connection is a ladder. You share something slightly personal, then I share something slightly personal. You cannot skip rings, okay? It's you and then me. It's like a ping pong game. If you want her to open up to you, you have to be willing to be a little unpolished first, okay? You also have to be a little bit vulnerable, okay? You have to be okay to say something bad or to say something good. Doesn't matter. Share your past, and that will let her open up enough to want to share her past as well. Listen, next way to emotionally connect with ladies is to begin to validate her and to not victimize her, all right? And in psychology, this is called the logic trap. When a lady wants to share a struggle, usually the male brain often goes into a fix-it mode. And in psychology, this is a disconnect, because the reality here is that she's not looking for a solution. She's just looking for you to hear her out for some validation. So instead of saying, you should just quit that job, try and say, I can see why that would be so frustrating for you. All right, give her some validation. This is a fast path to emotional intimacy because it makes her feel safe to be not okay around you. So anyways, my loves, from a soulful perspective, remember this. Connection is not about performance, it is about presence. Psychology tells us that the anxious parts of our brain relaxes a lot more when we feel truly understood. So perhaps when you stop trying to impress the ladies and start trying to understand them, those walls that the ones she's built to guard her, what will begin to naturally start calming down. So remember, you do not have to be perfect. You just have to be present. And for now on, when perhaps you're talking to the lady, use maybe how instead of what. Don't ask her, what did you do today? Ask her, how was your day today so far? You see? Sounds better. Oh, and also, maybe when you're doing some eye contact with her, try and use the 60-40 rule, which is maintain eye contact about 60% of the time, because too much is actually intimidating, but too little will feel a little bit dismissive, like you're not all there. Last advice is try and give her some supportive silence. When she finishes speaking, you try and wait 1 or 2 seconds before you continue. It's going to prove that you are processing her words and not just waiting around fast for your turn to say something. And remember, my sweet friends, emotional connection is a journey and it's not a destination. It takes patience, but I promise you, the view from the soul level is a lot worth the effort. And with this, we have reached the end of today's video, but I invite all of you to connect with me through Instagram. You can go and check out my other music relaxing channel here on YouTube. You can go and see the channel's membership, and you could also join the matchmakingcupid.com just in case you want our service. Once again, I am Maritza, and know that I will try my best to continue always keep bringing you ways on how to create a better bond with yourself and a more meaningful relationship with all those around you. Mwah. Till next time, ciao, ciao, my loves, ciao, ciao, my amores.
Ooh.